Hey guys, YouTuber Owen here, and now continuing my top 10 SummerSlam reviews. Now I'm going to review what I have in the number 5 spot, which is SummerSlam 1994. Yeah, I gotta say, this was a really good show. Like I said in my last review, I think this is a really underrated SummerSlam. There was a lot of great stuff on here, and not really too much to complain about, really. So yeah, let me just get right into this. Show kicked off with IRS and Bam Bam Bigelow, accompanied by Ted DiBiase, versus the Headshrinkers, accompanied by Alpha and Captain Lou Albano. Yeah, I thought this was an okay opener. Yeah, I mean, not really anything memorable here, but yeah, for what it was, this was just fine. Yeah, it was just back and forth between both teams. And then, yeah, end this match. Captain Lou Albano was on the ring apron, but yeah, I want either IRS or Bam Bam Bigelow punched him off. Then Alpha came in and attacked them. And then, yeah, that got the Headshrinkers disqualified. And, yeah, IRS and Bam Bam Bigelow won. So, yeah, despite the DQ finish, it was still an alright match. I give it about 2.25. And then next up, we got the Women's Championship match. Alundra Blayze defending against Bull Nakano. I thought this was pretty good. Yeah, I think this is one of the best women's matches in WWE I've seen. Yeah, I mean, this was really good. Yeah, a lot of really good wrestling in this match, yeah. Alundra Blayze did a Hurricane Rana on Bull Nakano at one point in the match. Sorry. Yeah, and then, yeah, Bull Nakano was countering a lot of Alundra Blayze's moves. Like, I think Alundra Blayze was trying to go for another Hurricane Rana, but Bull Nakano countered into either a powerbomb or a pile driver, I think. Forget which one it was. And, yeah, this was just really good women's wrestling match. And then at the end of this match, Luna Vachon was up on the ring apron, and then Alundra Blayze knocked her off. And then she got some kind of roll-up on Bull Nakano for the win. So yeah, it was a good match. I give it about 3 stars. And then after this, we got the Intercontinental Championship match. Diesel defending against Razor Ramon. And yeah, obviously Shawn Michaels was in Diesel's corner in this match. And Walter Payton was in Razor Ramon's corner in this match. And this is a really underrated match right here. Yeah, I mean, this was a very good match right here. Yeah, these two really worked well together. Yeah, there was a lot of good wrestling in the match. Yeah, and obviously Shawn Michaels was trying to help Diesel a lot in the match. But Walter Payton really wasn't doing anything about it. That he was just kind of watching until, like, the end of the match. Yeah, and at one point Shawn Michaels took the padding off of the top turnbuckle. And then the referee was just, at one point was just standing in front of it, try to prevent Diesel from Irish whipping Razor Ramon into it. And Shawn Michaels then got up on the ring apron, and the referee just walked over to Shawn Michaels, and then Razor Ramon then got Irish whipped into it. Yeah, and then Walter Payton then was chasing after Shawn Michaels. Then at the end of this match, while the referee was kind of busy with Walter Payton, Shawn Michaels came in and tried to help Diesel. Diesel was holding Razor Ramon up. Shawn Michaels tried to give Razor Ramon the Sweet Chin Music, but Razor Ramon ducked, and Shawn Michaels hit Diesel. And then Razor Ramon pinned Diesel to win the Intercontinental title. And this kind of led to the problems that Diesel and Shawn Michaels would have in the next few months of 1994. So yeah, that was a really good match. 3 3/4. And then after this, there was Tatanka versus Lex Luger. And the story for this match was like Ted DiBiase was down at ringside for a lot of Lex Luger's matches, and Tatanka was kind of started to accuse Lex Luger of selling out to Ted DiBiase. Yeah, and yeah, this match, I thought it was just fine for what it was. Yeah, it wasn't that long though, it was only like 6 minutes. Yeah, it was just kind of back and forth between both guys. And then at the end of the match, Ted DiBiase came to ringside with a bag of money, and it distracted Lex Luger, and it allowed Tatanka to roll up Lex Luger for the win. Yeah. And then as Lex Luger was then just in Ted DiBiase's face and knocked the bag of money out of his hand. Tatanka then attacked Lex Luger, and yeah, Tatanka was the sellout. And Tatanka joined the $1 Million Corporation with Ted DiBiase. But yeah, at that point, Tatanka's career kind of just went, yeah, it just kind of went downhill for the remainder of his WWF stay. But yeah, it was an alright match, I guess. Yeah, the 2.5 stars. And then after this, we got Jeff Jarrett versus Mabel. Yeah, this was not good at all. This was really the only crap on the show. And this only lasted about 6 minutes also. And yeah, nothing really to say about this. All you really need to know is Jeff Jarrett won. But yeah, it wasn't a good match. I give it about 1 star. And then next we got the WWF Championship Steel Cage match. Bret Hart defending against Owen Hart. And yeah, the Hart family was in attendance for this, and so was like the British Bulldog and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, who was working with Owen Hart leading up to this match. Yeah, and good God, this was a freaking classic right here. This could quite possibly be the best cage match in wrestling history right here. I mean, this was just an absolute classic here. I'd say this is better than the WrestleMania 10 match. I mean, this was just a fucking classic cage match here. I mean, there was a lot of attempts to escape the cage, and they just kept doing a bunch of stuff to pull each other off, and yeah, there was a lot of attempts to try to go through the door. Yeah. At one point, Owen Hart German suplexed Bret Hart from the cage down into the canvas, and Bret Hart gave Owen Hart just a regular suplex from the cage down into the canvas. Yeah, this was, yeah, as I keep saying, this was just a fucking classic cage match here. Yeah, and I thought the ending was kind of a genius way for Bret Hart to win. Like, Owen, they both were on the outside of the cage trying to climb down, and then Owen Hart's leg got stuck in one of the holes of the cage, and then Bret Hart was able to climb down and win. Then after the match, Jim Abel Neidhart and Owen Hart were attacking Bret Hart, and the other Hart brothers and the British Bulldog kept trying to climb in to help Bret Hart. Yeah, because Jim the Anvil Neidhart like locked the door shut, and yeah, Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, no, Owen Hart and Jim Neidhart just kept punching the Hart brothers off, and then British Bulldog eventually got in, and Owen Hart and Jim Neidhart escaped. So yeah, but yeah, freaking 5-star classic cage match right here. Yeah, this is an absolute classic. This is probably another one of the best matches in SummerSlam history right here. And then we got the main event, The Undertaker versus The Undertaker. Yeah, it was the real Undertaker versus the bogus Undertaker that Ted DiBiase brought in, who was really played by wrestler Brian Lee. Yeah, and yeah, this really wasn't that great, but yeah, I think this was still like just fine for what it was. Yeah, I think, yeah, there was still an interesting match. Yeah, but it didn't really last too long either. It was only about 8 minutes, and yeah, not really anything memorable happened during it. But yeah, until like the end where the bogus Undertaker hit a huge chokeslam on Undertaker, and then the Undertaker sat up, and then Brian Lee gave Undertaker another, no, not another, a tombstone. Then the Undertaker sat up again, and then Brian Lee tried to go for another tombstone, but the Undertaker countered into, and he got a tombstone in on Brian Lee's Undertaker, and then yeah, Undertaker got 3 tombstones in on the bogus Undertaker and won. And yeah, and then Ted DiBiase just ran to the back, and then yeah, Undertaker put the bogus Undertaker into the casket, and then Druids just carried him away. So yeah, it was an interesting match, I guess. That's why I probably give it 3 stars. Overall show, I give it about an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, it was really good. There was a lot of good matches like Bret, Owen, Diesel, Razor, Alundra, Blayze, and Bull Nakano. Yeah, and everything else, for the most part, I thought was also enjoyable. So yeah, that's it for my SummerSlam 1994 review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, stay tuned for the SummerSlam reviews to continue on afterwards. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.